Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to use today the True Love reading cards, and we're going to let you choose from those, or you can choose from the timestamps, or you can choose from the flowers on the thumbnail, or some combination thereof, okay? It's going to be a love reading, okay? Probably looking at feelings, situation, future outcome, messages, things like that. So let's see, let's get a card for group 1. And as I've said before, if the air conditioning bothers you, hit the mute button, put the video on mute, turn on your closed captioning, okay? Or you can choose a different reading from the playlist linked down below, or you can get a private reading. But all summer long, that's going to be a background noise. So I personally tune it out and don't even notice anymore. But anyway, so for group 1, for those who have tuned into group 1, what is their message? What do they need to know right now? Life purpose, okay? So something about this love, this relationship, this connection, your love life in general has to do with opening your heart, peace, love, and your life purpose, okay? For group 2, those who have tuned in to group 2, what is their message? We've got dating. So you could be in the process of dating. It could be an indication you need to get out there and start dating. You could be currently dating someone, and that's the person that you're here for. It's also a card of romance, traditional romance, the kind of romance of storybooks, fairy tales, that kind of a thing, Romeo and Juliet type deal here. So if that resonates, that's group 2. And for group 3, for everyone who will choose group 3, what is their message? Manifestation. So you could be manifesting love into your life, whether consciously or unconsciously. I feel like some of you are working on your self-concept, which is where it all begins. Anybody who has studied the works of Neville Goddard, particularly the law of assumption, you would know that self-respect is the key to that, okay? And I mentioned these things on this channel before. If you know, you know. Bottom line, you are manifesting something here. You're meant to focus on manifesting what you want, going within, figuring out what that is, opening up your energy centers, the chakras. Your chakras could be opening or need cleansing, need opening, but this is all part and parcel to manifesting like your happiness, okay? Manifesting your joy. Pause the video if you need more time, otherwise I'm going to get started with group 1. Welcome group 1. If you chose the life purpose card, this is for you, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started and jump in. I'm just trying to decide which deck that I want to start with for your life purpose card. I'm going to get a card from the Healing with the Fairies for you guys, since this reading has something to do with your life purpose. I could actually even skim through the book for that deck, the life purpose cards deck, but we'll see. We've got laughter coming out. We've got look within yourself coming out. Okay. And we've got body movement at the bottom of the deck. So what they're saying here with this card is that you're much too serious about life. You have to lighten up, okay? So watch a comedy, tell jokes with a friend, be silly with a child, do something to make yourself laugh, lighten the mood, because when you laugh, you relax, and when you relax, solutions become more evident to you. Also, it's easier to hear your inner guidance, and that will show you the way. So you need to be able to hear it, and that comes from relaxing. Laughter is a way to relax. Looking inside yourself, that's essential. If you need to figure out a way to lighten up, look inside yourself. The answer is inside. The answer to everything is inside. So relax in order to see what's going on inside yourself better, to look inside yourself more, and for it to make more sense when you do look inside yourself. But this is coming out because it's important, okay? Important to your life purpose. Now, regarding your love life, let's see, who are you dealing with, or what's the situation here? I said, who are you dealing with? So I think I'm going to go ahead and draw a card from my Divine Masculine deck. And if you're here for a woman or a female energy, you can just, you know, apply these cards, or this card to, you know, that situation. So who is group 1 here for? Okay, so if you have someone in mind, this will reflect their energy. It can reflect yours as well. Energies can be vice versa. It's a general reading. Otherwise, it can be talking about somebody who is coming into your life. So we've got an adventurer, free will, independent, traveler, self-reliance, discover, applying knowledge. Okay, so it could be one of those keywords, all of those keywords, but one of them should resonate for you if this is your person. Okay, free will, independent, traveler, self-reliance, discover, applying knowledge. I'll get you another one. We've got confusion as well, so you could be dealing with a confused person, or the situation could be a situationship, or confused, confusing. You could be confused. I feel like when you're together, it's an adventure, and other times it's very relaxed. But there is some confusion with this person, bewildered, unclear, questioning, despair, defeat, what? So it's giving that Page of Cups energy. You could be dealing with somebody with strong water in their chart, or vice versa, but an adventurer, a confused adventurer, that's the person that you're dealing with. So, or the one coming in, what is that situation looking like? I'm going to get a card from this deck, and then we'll get into the tarot. For my viewers, those who will choose group 1, what do they need to know? What is the situation between themselves and their person of interest? What is the situation? Got cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Okay, replaying events over in your head. Okay, this could be somebody that you're thinking about obsessively, or somebody that keeps coming back around into your life, or thoughts that keep coming back around. It's about outdated thinking. So maybe the way that you're thinking about this person is no longer accurate, or is not serving you, so it needs to be changed. Our thoughts create, so something needs to be changed. Or this person is has outdated thinking, like they need to update their software. They need to see things through a more modern, or just a more lens that shows that they're more present in the moment, and they have more of an understanding of what this is. Or just their thinking is outdated. Conditioning could be from their past, their childhood, but something is outdated here. This could be somebody that you're in separation with, or feel stabbed in the back by, or there's been some sort of heartache or something like that with it, because we did get defeat. So this person could be feeling defeated. Or you could be feeling defeated, obviously, because like I said, energies can be interchangeable. What else does the viewer need to know, please, regarding the situation with their person of interest? So you can screenshot this and put together your own sentences and see what resonates, but what I'm getting here from this is this feels like a really dry relationship, as in it's been through many cycles, it's tired, it's worn out, and I am drawn to the word weapon, because we did see that, like something is weaponized, or there's been communication that's been hurtful, blunt. Somebody feels like they have to do something. Somebody could be too concerned about winning as opposed to other valuable experiences. They just want to win instead of like experiencing the situation for its value aside from winning, right? Putting too much emphasis on winning. Some of you are just, you must be tired of being stuck. Maybe you're tired of the relationship being stuck. Maybe you feel stuck. Maybe they feel stuck. Someone feels stuck. and it's tiresome, right? Okay, so let's look into it. I'm going to use my Art Deco Tarot. If I feel drawn to, I'll use a different deck. I've been doing that lately, using more than one deck on the channel in the same reading, so that's been kind of fun. So for those watching, for my group 1, show me their situation. So we've got Knight of Wands. We've got it in reverse. This is representing your energy. So you could be dealing with the fire sign or have strong fire in your chart, okay? The Knight of Wands, when he's in the upright, you know, he's a lot of fun, but he's a friendship energy, a friends with benefits energy, or just a passionate young person, or somebody with that younger feeling energy who kind of just comes in and out of your life and things like that, on again, off again, things like that. Like I said, with that being said, if this is somebody from your past, then this person is feeling fickle, feeling selfish, okay? This is coming in your energy, how you feel, so you could be being this way, or it's your person, the masculine, whoever that is being this way. Feeling like you can feel your person is being fickle, being selfish, they just want to be single, like, period. They want to be single, and maybe you're trying to get into a relationship with this person, and this is what's keeping it stuck, is they're just determined to remain single. You know, they don't care about how many hearts they break in the process. This is heartbreaker energy when it's in reverse. So they're just focused on themselves right now. And so if you wanted to get back together with this person, if you're in separation, or again, on again, off again stuff, this person is not ready for anything more, okay? You could feel like this is how you feel, right? So they're not in a place where they can commit to just one person. And if you are already in a relationship with this person is just agitated, they're impatient, they are selfish, they're still selfish regardless of what stage you're at in this relationship. This person, for whatever reason, feels restless in the relationship, okay? And it could be just, you know, like they don't know what they want out of life, right? Confusion, the adventure, they want to explore for what it's worth, right? So, and this person could end up taking their anger out on you. So there, I mean, you want to feel compassion towards this person, I guess, depending on, you know, situation. But mostly you need to feel compassion for yourself right now if you're dealing with this type of person, okay? If you are this type of person, same thing goes. You know, have compassion for those who are dealing with you and have compassion for yourself. But this is definitely talking about asserting your boundaries and not letting people walk all over you, that kind of thing. And if you don't, then great. Keep not letting people walk all over you, because this is the energy coming out for a reason, if this is your reading, okay? So, and you could feel like, oh no, this person's all about me. They're very passionately, you know, pursuing me. Just as hot as this person is, like in terms of passion, it's just as hot as their temper gets. So I think you want to keep that in mind, especially if this is a newer connection, you don't know them that well. This person wants what they want. They're impetuous. They're like, yeah, they want what they want, and they want it right now. So you just want to be careful with your heart. Guard your heart with this person, okay? Because this could be somebody that once they conquer you, you know, they're not interested anymore, or, you know, their interest starts to peter out. Okay, so let's get an look into the situation. What's the situation the viewer needs to know right now, please? Yeah, look at that. Hot passion, communication, things moving forward. If things have been stuck, expect things to get unstuck. Because the Eight of Wands is all about, you know, things getting unstuck, things moving forward. And so you just want to keep that in mind too. If this has been a cyclical relationship, you know, on again, off again, that kind of thing, then if you've been in like a dry spell with this person, you can expect that to be over. That dry spell is going to be over. There's going to be movement, passionate movement between the two of you. Some of you engage in passionate physical movement with this person frequently, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, things could be very quick to develop. Let's just put it that way. And I see just an intensity of feelings between the two of you. It's hard to stay grounded with this energy. So you want to set a pace that aligns with your comfort zone and your readiness. And remember, we talked about whoever this Knight of Wands in reverse person is, they are not ready for a relationship. They don't even really know what they want, okay? So you just definitely want to prepare yourself. There's going to be a surge of communication and activity going forward here, or it's already happening. And it's good because that means growth, change, and if things have been stuck, then you want to see something happen. But you know, just keep in mind, like, especially if this is an ex or something, this is, you know, this could even mean communication that leads to closure, okay? That there are still some issues that are unresolved, or emotions that are unresolved, unfinished business here. And it can be resolved quickly through like one good conversation, where you're going to have to head to head face things like head on between the two of you. What is the person of interest's feelings towards my client? Aw, and didn't I say we got Page of Cups before? Yeah, we did get Page of Cups before. So Page of Cups is here again. So this is very sweet intentions from this person. It does show like this person is still not ready, because they're just not ready. They might have the intention to be romantic and give you more of the romance as opposed to just like the passionate aspect of it, but they're still a page. But we like to see the Page of Cups because he is a sweetheart. But the Page of Cups, like I said at the beginning when this card came out, is confused. And confused people are generally a time waster, okay? At the very least, you shouldn't be putting all your eggs in this basket, or you shouldn't be waiting on them to do anything because they can't. Or they're incapable, they're not ready, they're not there yet, okay? They're maybe stuck in their growth, their arrested development or something. So this person, though, is interested in you. They do feel like they have a newfound appreciation for you. They do want a new relationship. This could be a newer relationship for some. If it's an older relationship, then you guys have been split for a long time. But it could be that, you know, this person is just looking at this through a new lens, like rose-colored glasses, a renewal of interest, a renewal of romance toward you. That's what they're feeling. There is this energy of being like childlike, though. So you want to look into that, and this person could be quite fun to be around. You know, they got that adventurous spirit, so they could play well with your inner child. And their outlook on you is very rosy, okay? They feel infatuated by you. They feel dreamily about you. They feel optimistic about this and all the things that a new relationship brings, even if it's an older relationship, because this is a renewal in their feelings here that they're feeling. So this person is just at a happy place right now, you know, with you, toward you. Their feelings are happy. And but I think it does get overwhelming, especially the intensity of the passion that the two of you share, and that becomes overwhelming for this person, and they're not really emotionally prepared to deal with that. But they appreciate you and what they have with you, and they have really good feelings about the relationship. And this person is just, if they're split from you, they miss you, they regret what's happened that broke you up, or, you know, caused the separation. And they just look at this again with rose-colored glasses, and they feel good about it, and they want to, you know, they want to get back together. But their reasons might not be rooted in reality. So, and if that's the case, then it's just going to be more cycles of conflict between the two of you. So what is the outcome between the two of them that the viewer needs to know right now? What's the outcome? We've got Seven of Cups. See, this is what I'm talking about. Things not being rooted in reality. We've got the Magician at the bottom of the deck, which is a new beginning, making something happen, manifesting something. So if you're trying to manifest something with this person, you still have work to do, or keep doing what you're doing because it's working, because we see their interest is shifting from just physical to more romantic, but it's still like in the very early stages. Without getting too much into what manifestation really means, we're going to just stick with the outcome here, which is the Seven of Cups, and it's about getting to know somebody for who they really are, and not just wearing rose-colored glasses all the time. Whether it's you or your person or not, this is what's coming through here. A delusion, fantasy, wishful thinking. Now, if you're using that to your benefit through conscious manifestation, then this can be very useful, because imagination creates reality. But I feel like the message is also more to, you know, not just glitter coat everything, instead to see what is really there. So it's a reflection of what you're creating, and if it's not great, you're going to want to change some things in how you think about it, imagine things, so that you're getting like better outcomes being reflected back to you. So this is again this infatuation energy here. It's not to say that it isn't love or doesn't have the potential for that, I think you guys kind of like strike each other like a thunderbolt when things are good between the two of you, and it's all lovely and intoxicating, and maybe this happens when you're intoxicated even, but then like you wake up the next day and it's just gone, and you're like, who is this person? the bubble has burst, and now I'm here with this person who could be quite lovely, but I realize that I don't really know them. Like, I need to know them for real in order to determine whether or not this is something real that can last or be what I want it to be. So watch the projection stuff, because infatuation is a powerful drug. Could be that you're this person's drug, but it does wear off, and so it's like a hangover after that. So it's important to keep, you know, both feet on the ground, because the person can be very cunning and charming, and know how to pull the wool over your eyes. So with that being said, we're going to get some messages from this person. If the reading is resonating, please hit the like button and subscribe. And if not, you know, get a private reading. My contact information is in the description box down below. We can look at your energies specifically instead of like the whole world's energies, which is what we're doing right now, or everyone who's watching, their energies. So what is a message from this person for group 1? What would they say if they had no filter to group 1? There were days when he touched the tip of her nose and it was enough. A miracle of plenty. Helen Oyemi, Mr. Fox. So yeah, and I feel like this is a scenario that some of you can relate to. You know, maybe they have done that exactly, like specifically touched your nose, but even if they did something sweet and little like that, it's like a miracle of plenty. Like, you both feel like just any little interaction that you have, any little tender moment that you've shared, it feels like blown up, right? It feels, what do you call it, multiplied. It feels big, it feels like that. So that's what it's talking about. That's what they're talking about, and that goes along with their Page of Cups energy, this dreamy sort of romantic energy. So what else would this person say if they had no filter? Yeah, exactly. I dream about the life we almost had. So they're still dreaming about that life that you almost had together, you know, and things just aren't the way that they envisioned them to be, whatever that means for your situation. If you're in separation, that is especially true, but even if you're in contact with this person, in a relationship with them, they're still dreaming about you, and they're still dreaming about something that hasn't happened. We've got Queen of Swords. You have a very sweet side, but you won't suffer fools. You cut them out and keep it moving. So you could have been the one to get into this Knight of Wands energy and say, to hell with this, I'm going to keep it moving. You could have cut this person out and blocked them, but otherwise it's just about this person's aware that you have that ability to be able to do that. They recognize your sweetness and they feel sweetly towards you, but they also recognize that, you know, you'll only take so much and you have boundaries, and that you will assert them. So this is what I got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It does support the channel, lets YouTube know that I do a pretty good job, and that's helpful. So go ahead and hit the like button, and I'm going to move on to group 2. Thanks for tuning in. Excuse me. Hello, group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So if you chose the dating card, this is your reading. So this could be somebody that you're dating, you really want to date, and or this is happening, this is coming into your life. It's a very romantic energy. So I'm curious to see, you know, what happens, what's going to come of it. So we're going to get a card from the Divine Masculine deck to tell us who you're here for, or who's coming into your life, okay? So if you have a person of interest, you can go ahead and focus on them while I shuffle. Otherwise, for group 2, who is a person of interest? Got the Lady Whisperer. Flirting, attraction, loving words, telepathy, sensual, energetic messages. So that matches the dating card because it's early stages type stuff. When people are flirting, when the attraction is there. I mean, when you're just picking up on each other's attraction for one another and there are loving words being spoken, compliments, things like that. Or feeling like this sensual, energetic connection to this person. Maybe you just start thinking about them randomly. They start thinking about you randomly, like you feel like you can feel each other's energy. And then we've got the Daredevil as well. For some of you, this could be your child's parent, but doesn't have to be. I'm getting that. But this person is unafraid, confident, has free will, knows how to use it, going for it, surprise, taking chances. So this is a risk taker type individual. So any of these keywords can resonate for your situation. Take the ones that resonate, forget the ones that don't. It's a general reading. Could even be talking about some aspects of you, but this is what we're getting. So Lady Whisperer and Daredevil. Let me move that over to the side. And like I did for the previous group, I'm going to get a card from this deck on your situation. Then we'll get into the tarot cards. For group 2, what's their situation with this person? Get more of these. Group 2's situation with this person. We've got hello. Distant, distracted, deep in thought, detached, aloof, not feeling it, find answers in music. Okay, it did come out in reverse. I flipped it up right, so it could be that you're coming out of a phase where this has been your love life, where it's like you feel, you know, that love is distant, or this person is, you maybe have been in a hermit energy yourself, or just detached, or weren't feeling it, weren't feeling love, and things like that. So also finding answers in music reminds me of the telepathy. So a lot of times, you know, people will connect telepathically with the person on their mind, or that they're having feelings for when they're listening to particular songs that remind them of that person. Bottom line, you're coming out of the energy though of somebody being distant and distracted. Okay, so let me get a card from this deck since it's right here. A 5-card spread looking at your feelings for each other, the situation again, and the outcome, what's going to happen going forward. For group 2. We've got the Queen of Earth. Thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So that's representing your energy, earth sign energy. You could have that strong in your chart. But the Queen of Earth is somebody that is very much a caretaker, and she's the business partner wife. So this could be somebody that you're in a relationship with, married to, or somebody that you can see having that with. You're definitely big wifey energy, okay? Also, Queen of Pentacles is usually affluent, or she doesn't have any trouble attracting money. So if you have money problems, then it looks like you're going to come out of that as well. But this is somebody that is lavish, is like, they like to have the finer things in life, okay? They generally don't look down their nose at other people who have less. They'll try to help them and have compassion for them, but at the same time, in their personal lives, they need to be very comfortable, especially materially speaking. So these are some of the things that you're either feeling about your person, like they're like that, or you're feeling this is your energy. And that would indicate that you feel like this person is on your level, or a partner, or you're having compassion towards them, you know, if they don't have as much as you have. But it does indicate like that you very much care for this person, if not love this person, okay? So we're going to move this over, and we're going to look at the situation between the two of you now. So we've got the Two of Earth coming out in the reverse. So that would indicate that there are some things that are not working out between the two of you in a practical sense, whether that has to do with home, with work, with money. That's what the Two of Pentacles talks about. In the upright, it's about things being very busy, maybe robbing Peter to pay Paul financially, having to juggle a lot of responsibilities, but like keeping a good attitude while you do it and being able to roll with the punches while you do it. And like, even though things are challenging, you're keeping your head above water. But in the reverse, it's the opposite of that, basically, that things are not going that way, okay? In the upright, it would be too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. So maybe a decision has been made regarding some practical concern that affects this connection. And maybe people are needing to take things more seriously. Maybe things are starting to calm down because we saw distant and detached in reverse that came out as your energy, your situation earlier. So maybe somebody was putting like work and responsibilities ahead of this connection, and you're coming out of that, which would be a good thing. Those are happy interpretations of the card. Not that there is really an unhappy one necessarily, but it just depends on your situation. So there is some sort of an imbalance here, some sort of a difficulty understanding like all the different various aspects of the relationship, especially in a practical way. And this person, they might be causing, you some stress, you feeling burdened because of this imbalance in the connection. So somebody could be struggling financially, struggling to just juggle like all the things that have to do with the relationship. Is this the group that I said might have their baby's father? Yeah, somebody could have this person's child, okay, or like somebody's child or something like that. Some practical aspect is unbalanced between the two of you, and it's affecting this connection and making it off balance as well. Like it's affecting the harmony that could exist between the two of you. These responsibilities, there's definitely need for communication, regarding, everybody doing their share and it being fair and equal to restore the harmony. But, if you've tried that, maybe try it again, or, I don't know what to tell you, because that's what's coming through as far as that. And so, there's just some lingering conflict here, regardless of the status of your relationship. There's just some sort of a problem balancing past issues. If this is like your ex, that's unresolved. There's unresolved stuff between the two of you, for lack of a better word. So there's undue stress. That's some stress that's going on in the connection. Okay, so let's just settle on the word stress. The stress in the connection here. People need to to implement a more balanced approach. So how does your person feel towards you? We've got the Ace of Air, okay? Your person could be an air sign. And brilliant new ideas, inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning, okay? So this could be a newer connection, or it feels older, so maybe a new beginning within the connection. It's also a breakthrough and getting some sort of an idea, because it is the Ace of Air or the Ace of Swords, and that's the realm of the mind. So it's, showing that this person could have an aha moment or some sort of a breakthrough idea about you in this connection, which it looks like, hopefully it's something that's going to help bring it back in balance, because we see that that's what's needed here. This person would like to communicate with you. I did mention that already, that something needs to be communicated in order for things to be fair and square, or just to improve the situation. Like they have something to say to you. They might not say it in the most lovey-dovey way. It could be quite blunt, but it's important to this person that they tell you something. They communicate with you directly, openly, and honestly. Like they really want to say something. So this person, it is a good card overall, especially if it's a newer connection, because this shows that this person does feel really good towards you. They feel like you're an inspiring person, which if you're the Queen of Pentacles, I can see that. They feel like, that they're having some sort of, like I said, breakthrough or greater understanding on how they want to live their life, and it has to do with you. So also, I think this person feels like you're somebody that's easy to talk to. I don't know what conflicts you've had in the past, or if you feel the same, but at this time, this person feels like it would be easy to talk to, or easier to talk to, or in general, you're an easy person to talk to, and that they can express themselves to you, which is important to an air sign. They want a good listener, or somebody that gets them, right? So this is a good sign for the relationship, okay? And so either way, like regardless if you're in a relationship or this is an ex, this person they've gotten some sort of enlightenment about this, some sort of breakthrough moment for them. And They just realize, you know, again, I'm getting something about communication and the ease of talking with you. And if they did go off, you know, in another direction, the grass was not greener on the other side. So, you know, that's just important for you to know that, you know. But if you're in a relationship, this person's happiness is largely to do with the ease of communication, right? Being able to talk about difficult topics. They want to be respected. They want to be heard. And that's what makes them happy. So what is the outcome going forward between the two of them? Is that where we're at? Yeah, we're at the outcome. We've got the Magician, okay? Archangel Raziel. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So again, this is about new beginnings. If you're wondering if you were ready to start new, start fresh with this person, or in some cases with some other person or a different path in life, this card is saying you can manifest whatever you want. Like, you are ready to do that. So this person looks like they're thinking about a new beginning, beginning a new beginning, or, you know, having a new cycle in this relationship. And you feel like wifey energy towards this person, or husband energy, depending on who's watching, but most who watch are females. So you feel like a much more like stable and like sure energy. This person also feels sure, but they're thinking in terms of ideas, where you're having a more grounded approach to this. So whatever this looks like now, it looks like, you know, you're going to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, and you should savor it when that happens. Maybe you've already done that. In this position, this is about making things work, you know, manifesting what you want despite the obstacles, creating magic in your life, and doing so because you simply will not settle for anything less, okay? And I feel like that's both your energies, because Earth can be stubborn, and being stubborn in the right way in terms of like standing for what you believe in and persisting in what you want, that's a good thing. It makes things happen. And this person is also coming across in a strong, self-assured, very confident energy about what they want and what they're going to get and stuff. So if you both want this to work, you know, it's going to work because you both really have that strong energy and are good manifestors, or have that potential to be. So it's like being able to make something out of nothing, basically. I think one of the analogies with this card is, you know, going home and finding that your cabinets are empty, or your refrigerator is empty, and you only have a handful of ingredients that don't seem to go together, but yet you're able to whip something up. I think the Earth sign would be good at whipping something up out of nothing and having a nice meal from that. So that's kind of what the relationship is. There are these aspects that don't seem to fit, yet with creativity and like a focused decision to do so, and determination, you know, that kind of thing, just a focused decision to do so, you're able to make something, you know, good happen here. So yeah, and this is Gemini energy as well. So your person could be a Gemini, or somebody could have that strong in their chart. They do give good lip service, which means they could be a good kisser, or they're just good at talking, complimenting, things like that. They're not always very straightforward. They can also say all the right things as well. And this is somebody that is just confident, financially smart, you know, and regardless if their finances are great or not, they can figure it out. They're usually very sexy, very funny, very articulate. And so this is somebody that, you know, really could, you know, talk you almost into anything, basically. So, you know, just kind of be aware of that. This person does tend to like to experiment, hence the daredevil energy. In other words, you know, you come across as more grounded. So, I mean, I'm not saying that you don't like to experiment, but Earth energy is not usually daredevil energy, where this person comes across as that. And if they're not like that, maybe they're going to be that way in the future, okay? This person can be a little creative with the truth, especially if they're trying to impress you. But the bottom line is, however it turns out, you're going to be happy with the outcome. Or it's going to be a winning situation, let's put it that way, whatever that means for you. So let's get a message from this person. What would they say to group 2 if they had no filter? See, I told you this person is a good kisser. It was a great kiss. If one of us had been a frog, it would have had some seriously impressive consequences. So Laura Lee Gilmore from the Gilmore Girls. Anybody watch the Gilmore Girls? You might recognize this this quote then. So it was a great kiss. So basically it's like, you know, kissing a frog and it turns into a prince. Maybe that's what it feels like in this relationship. Maybe that's what's going to happen, right? When all bets are off and it seems like it's over, you know, you kiss the frog, you settle for the damn frog, and then the frog turns into a prince, right? It's an analogy. If you know, you know. So that's what's coming through. This is what this person is saying for whatever reasons. And let's get some more cards, messages. Something is holding me back. This was in reverse. I flipped it upright. So I feel like something was holding this person back. They've had an aha moment. They've had an idea. They desire to win, whatever that means for them. And they're coming in hot. That's what it feels like. Things are topsy-turvy right now between the two of you. But I absolutely feel like if this person has been distant, if something has been holding them back, things are turning around. Okay? They're coming out of that energy where things are not going to be holding this person back anymore. They're going to say what they need to say. What would this person say to the viewer if he had no filter? The way you can persuade anyone on anything must be magic. So strong manifestation energy coming out here with the magician energy again. Okay? This person does feel very understood by you, and that fascinates them, that you can understand them. Like, it's important to this person that they feel understood. Air signs tend to, you know, think a lot, and they often will think differently about things. They have some good intuitive or psychic abilities that they sometimes, you know, can't really understand, and they just need to be understood. Like, an intellectual connection is important to this person. Regardless of their sign, they're impressed by, you know, the way that you can persuade people. I think that makes them feel like connected to you, like they can relate to that. And if you're not like typically a persuasive person, or you don't look at yourself that way, they feel like, you know, you're starting to match their energy and become more persuasive. So anyways, I feel like there's some sort of a magical connection here between the two of you. That's what I've got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more readings like that on my channel, like this on my channel. If you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below. And I'm going to move on to group 3. Thanks for tuning in. All right, welcome group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So you got the manifestation card, okay? So this is about manifesting. Some of you are consciously manifesting something with this person, or you're manifesting love into your life. Okay, others of you, you're doing it unconsciously. Bottom line, you want happiness and you're opening up to that. Okay, this could mean opening your heart chakra, root chakra, solar plexus chakra, so you're starting to feel safe enough to open yourself up, more secure, more confident in yourself, and just like giving your heart again. Okay, so that's what we've got here. And we're going to get some cards from the Divine Masculine deck that will show us some traits about your person of interest or who's coming into your life. So for group 3, who is their person of interest? We've got the henpecked man, under control, weak, follower, servant, foot soldier, martyr, self-destructor. Ooh, that's a tough energy. So this could be something that's happening to them at work if it doesn't resonate as a personal sort of issue that you're having with this person. It could be somebody else in their life making them feel this way, but I'm really being drawn to the word follower. So they could be, a follower. They could be in the service, boot camp, some other realm where, being henpecked and given a hard time is part of the process. But for those that doesn't resonate with, this is somebody that maybe just lets other people tell them who they are, or they're just kind of like susceptible to the pressures of other people. We've also got the gentleman, okay? Respectful, honorable, gentle, strong, provider, enduring love, and graceful. Okay, so I think maybe this is tough for this person to be coming into their divine masculine energy. So it could be that, the universe is showing them all these signs and giving them all these challenges and lessons to mold them into the person that they're meant to be, which is divine masculine or divine feminine energy. So this person is feeling like they're having to, this is hard for them to face the challenge of rising to this challenge of becoming the gentleman, behaving like the gentleman. Maybe they feel like they're being forced into this box of being more respectful, more honorable, more gentle, or something like that. Maybe you're doing that. Again, maybe that's the universe doing that, the universe in quotes, because I feel like this person is manifesting this themselves, because for some reason they feel like they need to be a gentleman, which will serve anybody that they're with in a romantic sense, because you do want somebody that is a gentleman. Being a gentleman is part of being, and that's a part of being the divine masculine, which I feel like this person's on track to becoming, or allowing themselves to be, because they already are, but for whatever reason they haven't been able to be that person, again due to outside pressures, or it's just been hard for them to grow into that. But they're persisting and it's coming in, and so it's hard for them, but they are embodying more of this gentleman energy. So provider, enduring love, graceful leadership, all the things that we think of when we think of the divine masculine. So that's a good sign. So who is this person, or what's the situation between these two? What is the situation between my viewers and this person of interest? Just kind of looking over here. We've got coffin, endings. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Yeah, this is somebody that's being liberated from their old life. This person could have been reckless in the past. They could have been a troublemaker, or dealing with somebody in their life that's a troublemaker, or something like that. Also, they, like the card says, there could be a literal death that has occurred in their life, and that could be what's making them feel weak, what's making them feel self-destructive, if that resonates, if that's who they are. They could be dealing with challenges related to the passing of someone, important to them. But either way, it's about an ending, and endings bring new beginnings. So whatever this ending is talking about, a new beginning is sprouting from it, and it's important because it's created this growth, this change, this liberation, this transition, which is what I talked about a moment ago, of going from the henpecked man into being more in that gentleman energy. So let's get some cards here on the situation. Okay, why not this deck here? So let's look into the overall situation between my viewer and their person of interest, their feelings, and the likely future outcome. Wow. You feel the world right now. You're feeling great. Number 21, it's the best card in the deck. And you could be feeling great because this connection is over. For some of you that resonates that this is your ex, or somebody that you've ended it with, or that, there's been an ending here. This card is showing that, you're feeling great. You're not letting anything get to you. Anything that doesn't serve you get to you. You're not letting it get to you anymore. It's also about graduating to a new level of consciousness, like to a new realm and a new phase of your life. So you could be looking at this person and say, hey, this person's glowed up. I can tell that this person has changed. I can tell that this person has achieved something. Maybe they've graduated from something. Maybe, you know, this is on a spiritual level, and you're seeing that this person is like up on a pedestal. If you have this person on a pedestal, take them off immediately. You're the only one that should be on a pedestal in your life. Okay, if you know, you know. You're the only one that should be on a pedestal in your life if you want what you want, if you want to get what you want, and also be in your highest vibration and highest form spiritually. That being said, I can't imagine that anybody who pulled this deck or pulled this card would be having too hard of a time in this situation, because regardless of the status of this relationship, you are coming across in the world energy, which is very positive. I don't think that this, you know, has been very easy. I feel like you probably have gone through a time where you kept reproducing, or reproduced anyway, at least one time, situations that reflected your past or your childhood that were not easy for you, like maybe a chaotic relationship or an unhealthy or toxic relationship is what felt normal to you because that's all you saw, or whatever, that's not what you thought you deserved on some level. Bottom line, I feel like you have gone through some hell, and now you're coming out the other end, and it feels fabulous. It feels great, and I am happy for you guys that you're coming out in this energy. Okay, so if you're in a relationship with this person, we'll get more into it. It feels like, you know, you feel like this person's the one that you're meant to be with. You feel very positively towards this person, and, you know, you're very fulfilled. You're very grateful to be with them or to have met them. If it's a newer connection, they make you feel whole. They, you feel like somebody to you that doesn't bring in a lot of baggage or drama. Somebody that's happy like you are, is gonna match that happy higher vibration. If this is somebody from the past, which a lot of people watch who are here for exes and things like that, you feel like this cycle is complete. Many of you, maybe not all of you, because you're still here watching this, you still want to know, but for some, this cycle is complete. You feel like that, and you feel okay with that. Okay, you know that this person was significant to you, but you've moved on, or you're ready to move on. Like, you've taken the lessons from this and you're out. Like, you're okay being apart from this person, which is great. So if so, though, when you enter that energy, then an ex or somebody from the past will likely come back in, because you're no longer blocking them coming back in with the expectation or the anxiety that comes from, like, waiting for somebody to come back in, if you understand. Like, when you don't care anymore, that's when they come a knocking. So expect that, or that could have been what's happened if this is your story, if this part of the reading is your story. So I do see that either way, regardless, you're ready to move on from the past. And if this person comes back, great. If they don't, fine. And this is also talking about whatever you've been through in the relationship too, like whatever happened in the past, you're ready to move on from it. And I said already, that doesn't look like it's been easy for you guys in this relationship or in love in general, but you're in a happy place right now, and if you're in a relationship, it's a fulfilling one. So we'll see what the situation says, but I think you're looking forward to the next stage of your life with confidence, and I really like to see that. And I did mention that when we looked at the manifestation card and the chakras, and I said that you're in this energy of opening your heart, getting balanced, feeling more safe and secure in yourself, and having more confidence. Yeah, Three of Swords. So there has been some sort of an ending, heartache, something like that. The thing about the Three of Swords is that it stings, but it's not devastating. Okay. In the moment, it might feel that way, kind of like the Five of Cups. It feels all crazy, and people, you know, don't know what to make of it and things like that. And you could even be going through this energy right now, and if that's the case, then I do, you know, empathize with that. I do feel, you know, some empathy for you if you're going through that right now. But I have to look at my phone for a second. Somebody trying to get through. Okay. So maybe you're going to receive a phone call or a text from somebody that hurt you, from somebody you're in separation with. That wasn't, you know, the case for me, but I'm just saying, for that to have happened just then, and we're talking about somebody that you have had a Three of Swords experience with, then it could be likely that, you know, you'll be hearing from that person. Swords is also a communication card, because it's Swords energy. That's about thought and communication primarily. Okay. So whatever communication that you have had, it looks like it has, you know, it has stung, it has hurt. Again, I don't see you like really being very worried about it. This could be one of those times where things have been so hard for so long and you're just finally over it. It brings to mind a scenario that I don't want to get all into, somebody that I know and being hung up on this person, and they've been through a lot of hard times together, and finally, you know, she confronted it, and they had this kind of, what to me from the outside looking in, looked like a very painful exchange and very hurtful, and I thought she would be devastated, but she wasn't. Like, I had to do a double take, like, who are you? You know, a minute ago you were just kind of like devastated over this person, wanted them back and all of this, and now after you guys have had that, you know, exchange, a very tense, very hard exchange, but where you needed to say what you needed to say and vice versa, now you're cool. And that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here too. So this could be what's happening or what's happened, but it does feel like emotional pain, some distress in the connection, some sort of conflict, some sort of separation, maybe third party, but either way it's something that you're not agreeing on. Okay, so that you're not agreeing on something with this person, or they're not agreeing with you on something here. So definitely got some challenges here in the situation for sure, and it feels like it's been going on for a long time, and yeah, so if you're not separated, there's definitely a risk for that. And if this is over, you know, I feel like your person in particular has some unresolved, you know, conflicts related to that. If you have unresolved conflicts or heartache related to this, you're sure handling it extremely well. Maybe you think your person, you've seen them on social media, or they're traveling, or you know of something, and it's making you think that this person doesn't care and they're not hurting. Maybe that's how you see them with that world energy, but we'll see how this person is feeling. It's still affecting both of you, though. There's something unresolved here between the two of you. So how does this person feel about the viewer? Yeah, like I said, you both still very much care about this. We've got air, water, and with the world we have Saturn, which rules Capricorn and historically rules Aquarius. So somebody could have those things strong in their chart, don't have to, but this person is feeling lovingly towards you. Okay, do they see you as the Queen of Cups? Yes, this person does. So if you're the feminine here, they see you as the Queen of Cups. This could be somebody you have children with at one time, had a happily ever after, or a seeming happily ever after, like a relationship that at one point was very happy and fulfilling. But if you're in Three of Swords energy, it's not, you know, it doesn't feel that way anymore, at least not currently. Okay, that doesn't mean that this person doesn't still care for you or love you, because the Queen of Cups says that they do. Okay, and they feel like you're a very loving person as well. So how much of that Queen of Cups is like the person? Yeah. So even though this person could be very masculine, and they do come across in a masculine energy, but it's very much softened by you. They feel like you soften them. Their feelings are more soft and more watery when it comes to you. So even though, you know, you could be here for like the machoest masculine person ever, but their feelings are Queen of Cups towards you. So they even embody this Queen of Cups energy as well when it comes to you. That this person is, you know, they still feel very good about you and the potential for happily ever after with you. Okay, if this is a newer connection, this Three of Swords might not have much to do with you guys, or just like you guys misunderstood each other, or something else created conflict between the two of you, but yet you both still feel pretty good about it. This person feels like nurturing the relationship, feels like having compassion towards you. They do, you know, feel very caringly towards you, sensitive to your needs and wants, even if it doesn't seem like it. This person, because her back is towards, you know, this side of the table. Her back is towards this, so it's like she's wanting to move on from the heartache that was that happened in the situation. She's more or less focusing on the emotions of the situation. So this person just wants, you know, to meet your emotional needs. They feel it's interesting because these are two very powerful and positive cards, yet we've got this hurtful energy between the two of you. So it might sound contradictory, but it doesn't change the fact that this person feels like you are a wonderful partner, or you could be a wonderful partner, that they could be very happy with you. And they do spend a lot of time thinking about how they can be a better partner to support you. So if they've been responsible for this Three of Swords, they think about, you know, being a better person for you, a better partner for you. And they do care about you, and just about meeting your emotional needs especially. And they think about the long term. And even if you have split up or are in separation, this person still does have deep feelings for you. And they think that, you know, you have the same also. They feel like they think about you a lot, and they miss you. So again, I think this person is lost in their feelings about you at times, especially right now, because we're asking about how they feel now. They're looking into the cup of feelings here, and they're feeling a little bit lost, trying to make sense of it. This person's very interested in getting back together with you if you're in separation. So what is the outcome, big message from Spirit they need to know? We've got the 7 of Cups. If you feel guided to, check out group 1. I think group 1 had this card come out in the same position, so it can apply here as well. So the outcome between the two of you is 7 of Cups. It's about projection. It's about watching the projection stuff. It does talk about being dreamy and, you know, daydreaming about one another, considering different paths forward, you know, considering one's options carefully, like what, and something here could have been a surprise that happened. Like, ta-da, this person or you are seeing somebody else. Or there's something, some other factor at play here. If it is a third party, you're going to know that. So it might not be that, it might be something else, but the 7 of Cups talks about a lot of options. Okay, so I don't want you guys to get too in your head about the situation. I don't want people to start getting very anxious about this. I think, like, the possibilities going forward might cause anxiety here between the two of you. Like, what are these other options, things like that. It makes somebody feel like, you know, all in their head and worried about it. And I don't know which one it's going to be, because you guys are probably pretty even Stevens. You both have positive feelings towards one another. I'm reading for a lot of different people. Group 3 is often just kind of a mess of a mix between all the different energies from the first 2 groups. But with that being said, just watch the projection stuff. You know, this is like likely to come back around or continue regardless of, you know, what's happening now. And it does feel like there could be this desire, this thing where you want to, like, just imagine that, you know, things are different from what they are. People could be wearing rose-colored glasses. It feels like love, it's intoxicating, you go nuts, and then, like, the fire burns out. I feel like this is more long-term, though. So you both have these really positive feelings towards you, or towards each other, but you don't want, you know, to gobble each other up and for these intense feelings to make you guys kind of, you know, not see the situation clearly, I guess. And that could have been what caused the 3 of Swords. Like, you guys weren't seeing each other clearly. Like, maybe things were going really great, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. Like, all of a sudden you're seeing each other more clearly, or something happened, and or a conversation took place where you're like, oh, my bubble was burst, you know, and now I'm hurt because this isn't what I thought it was. But you're being guided to remain open. I feel like you will. And just remember that this is a new beginning. 7 of Cups, interestingly, being a 7, it's still about new beginnings, because it's saying that, you know, now that the illusion is gone, you get to see each other clearly, and that's where you can start again. So that being said, just enjoy this, look deeper, get to know the real person, you know, and get to embrace them and allow them to embrace you for who you really are, warts and all. That's an important thing here. But this could be something. Like, it's still, as long as you keep both feet on the ground, if you want this to continue, if you want, I mean, you're going to continue to have feelings for each other going forward. I just think that those feelings can be confusing and misleading, unless you make a point of looking a little bit deeper and getting to know the real them and allowing them to get to know the real you. So I'm going to get some messages from this person, and if the reading is resonating, please hit the like button and subscribe. It supports the channel and keeps me coming back to do more readings. So what is a message from this person to the viewer? If they had no filter, what would they say? This card fell out. She is at once completely familiar to me, but at the same time, she is also complete mystery to me in some ways. And there are times when we are lying in bed and I look over and sort of have a start. Yeah, exactly. So I think that sums it up perfectly. It's talking about, you know, feeling familiar, feeling feelings for someone, caring for someone, being involved with someone, but also, like, being confused by them. Or the 7 of Cups is a confusing or even mysterious card, because you're trying to figure out what is happening here. What am I feeling? What am I seeing? So that's what the card is saying. You know, somebody being familiar and a mystery, both. And it can be startling. You see them like, who is this person that's laying next to me, kind of thing. You know, is it good, is it bad, or it's just not what I expected, therefore it gives me a start. It surprises me, it makes me a little nervous, that kind of thing. So keep that in mind. That's something they're saying. What else would this person say to the viewer if they had no filter? I dream of a second chance with you. Okay? So, yeah, this person is considering having a second chance with you. They dream of a second chance with you. Even if you're in a relationship and it's ongoing, they're seeing things differently, but they want to continue it. They want a new beginning. But a new beginning coming from a place of deeper understanding. For some of you, they don't feel like they need a second chance because you guys have never left each other. Like the feelings have always remained. What else would this person say to the viewer? You make me feel so supported and loved. I'm completely romantically fulfilled, which makes sense because we said that from the beginning with the world energy. Like, this is how you feel. This is how they feel. This is confirmation, okay? Even if you're not at that place yet, maybe it hasn't evolved to that point. Maybe you thought it was there, but it isn't yet. There's a lot of different scenarios. But bottom line is they're coming into this energy of, you make me feel supported and loved. I'm completely romantically fulfilled. If it's not at that point yet, this person is saying that they want it to get to that point. And I feel like you already have made this person feel romantically fulfilled. And they could be like questioning it, wondering if it's real, or something is a little off, right? So I think maybe you're very different from each other, and this person still needs to learn more about you. You're intriguing to this person. So that's what I've got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button and subscribe. It does support the channel and keep it going. If you'd like a private reading, that's the best way to look into your specific situation. My contact information is in the description box below the video, and I will talk to you guys next time.